in the vast, unforgiving deserts of North Africa during World War II. A man emerged whose name would echo through the halls of military history. Feared by his enemies, respected by his allies. This is the story of General Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox. Erwin Rommel wasn't your typical Nazi general. Born in 1891, Rommel was a soldier first and foremost, fighting for Germany long before Hitler came to power. During World War I, Rommel made a name for himself as a tactical genius. And by the time World War II erupted, his skills had only sharpened. After commanding a panzer division in the invasion of France in 1940, Rommel was assigned to a critical front in World War II, the deserts of North Africa. The North African campaign was brutal, a deadly chess match fought in one of the harshest environments on Earth. And here, Rommel earned his famous nickname, the Desert Fox. The British 8th Army quickly learned that Rommel was not to be underestimated. Rommel's mastery of desert warfare wasn't just about tactics. It was about adaptability. He used speed, surprise, and cunning to strike at the British, catching them off guard time and again. His panzer divisions would appear where they were least expected, outflanking and outwitting Allied forces. One of Rommel's key strengths was his hands-on leadership. He didn't lead from the safety of a headquarters miles behind the front. Rommel was there, in the thick of it, riding in his command vehicle, scouting terrain himself, even directing tank battles from the front lines. This gave him a unique ability to react quickly to changing situations, a skill that left Allied generals scrambling to keep up. So why was Rommel feared by the Allies? It wasn't just his daring strategies or his unpredictability. It was the psychological impact he had on the battlefield. Rommel's reputation became larger than life. To the Allied soldiers fighting him, he seemed invincible. His ability to anticipate enemy movements made him feel like a ghost on the battlefield, always one step ahead. British troops began to speak of Rommel with a mixture of respect and fear. Even Winston Churchill himself praised Rommel, referring to him as a daring and skillful opponent. Recognizing the respect Rommel commanded not only among his own forces, but also from his adversaries. But Rommel wasn't just feared, he was also respected. Unlike many of his counterparts in the Nazi regime, Rommel was known for his sense of honor and integrity. He refused to follow orders that violated his moral code, often clashing with higher-ranking Nazi officials. Rommel's treatment of captured Allied soldiers was, by the standards of war, humane. He earned a reputation for refusing to execute prisoners, treating them with dignity, and expecting the same from his troops. For Rommel, war was about military victory, not cruelty or ideology. In fact, Rommel's respect for his enemies and his distaste for the Nazi leadership led him to be implicated in a conspiracy to overthrow Hitler. Though he was never a part of the resistance at its core, Rommel's involvement in the failed July 20th plot ultimately sealed his fate. Erwin Rommel's story doesn't have a happy ending. After being accused of treason for his role in the plot to kill Hitler, he was forced to take his own life in 1944. Yet, even in death, Rommel remained a symbol of military excellence. Both feared and respected, Rommel's legacy continues to be debated. Despite the controversies surrounding him, there is no denying Rommel's influence on modern warfare. His tactics are still studied in military academies around the world. The Desert Fox, a man of complex motives and undeniable skill, left an indelible mark on history. In the end, Erwin Rommel was a man defined by his battlefield brilliance, his loyalty to his men, and his moral compass. a combination that made him one of the most formidable and respected generals of World War II. What do you think about Rommel's legacy? Let us know in the comments.